Hey everyone, I'm back, and today we're going to be talking about Evil Dead 2. And this movie is directed by Sam Raimi, starring Bruce Campbell, and it's Evil Dead all over again, basically. And with this one, it's basically we're doing it again, same concept, same premise, but this time we're doing a horror comedy. And I do feel as though this movie does just about everything a sequel needs to. And in ways, this is kind of a remake of the first movie in ways, because it has a little bit of a retelling of the first movie, except with just Bruce Campbell and his girlfriend. And we see all that, and it's over with pretty quickly. And I do like where things go, and I feel as though they get that stuff out of the way really quickly and just picks up right where we left off. In a way, you could describe all this as just like, oh, just continuity errors. Why couldn't you get even that much right if you were going to recreate all this stuff? But I do kind of feel as though this might be a tad bit into spoiler territory. I do feel as though, having seen all three of these movies, it's kind of like Ash, the character, is telling the story, and maybe he left out a few details or didn't stay consistent throughout the whole story. And I kind of view it as that, and that kind of makes it a bit more funny to me. And what I really love about this movie is that it's very well shot. It has everything that I would want from a movie like this. And the humor works very well for me. I'm laughing consistently throughout and having a good time. And unlike the first movie, I was never bored while watching this movie. And Ash as a character, he's way more interesting to me now. And I like what they do with his character. And he's not necessarily like the likable, lovable protagonist that we all want to see. No, he's kind of like a character who's constantly just getting beaten up by the antagonist, and him having over the top reactions to it, and just going all crazy, and just I love it. It's great, perfect for what this is going for, and it never once conflicts with the horror that's going on. It does manage to scare me at times and make me feel tension, and all of the emotions I feel that are intended, I feel. And it's just a movie that knows exactly what it is and just delivers on what you would want. The visual effects at times don't look great. You can definitely tell when they're there, and I don't know how I should be judging them in terms of how good they were for not only the time, but also for the budget. Like, how far should I judge certain things? I can say there are things that are definitely improvements from the first movie, and they definitely go further with them in this film as well. Like, there's a girl that gets trapped by a tree in the first movie, and she gets assaulted by that. And in this movie, they go even further with that, and I do like where that goes, and I do like all the blood in this movie. I do feel as though that adds a lot to it, and sure, you can tell it's not always real blood, but I mean, like, you can tell what they're using at times, and it doesn't look the very best, but still, it works. It's fun to watch if you like things that are not afraid to go all out. I do like the part where Ash's arm gets possessed and it's presented as a gag. I love that. It's really funny to me. There's so many fun and memorable moments, and the characters in this movie I do find to be kind of somewhat memorable, and they don't always feel as though they're just bland, forgettable, nothing characters, except for maybe Bobby Joe. She doesn't really have much of a character, and I get it. She's supposed to be kind of just there for a little bit of conflict to happen, and also for that one character to just be there as well. And I understand why they're in the movie, and I would say out of all the characters, Bobby Joe would be my least favorite character. And I do like how characters handle certain situations, and they feel like real characters. And I do also kind of like how this movie leans a little bit into fantasy a bit, without getting into spoilers. But that stuff I enjoyed, and I really love that stuff in the third movie, Army of Darkness, but I'll get into that later. But I do like the directions things go, and it feels natural for the story at the very least. And even if they're not like things that you can really buy or believe as to that's necessary, it's still fun and enjoyable at the very least. But by the end of it, I do have my own issues with this movie. I don't really believe that Ash in this movie only has one hand to work with without getting into spoilers. Like, it doesn't really look like one arm is shorter than the other, or at least significantly. And there's like other things in this movie as well that don't work for me. And there's one little goof where they kind of mess up which hand is missing. I remember that being on the commentary for this movie, where Bruce Campbell was talking about, yeah, this one person mentioned, like, hey, there's one shot where your character, he grabs pages with his right hand, but in the context of the movie, he should no longer have that hand. He should have grabbed it with his left. And Bruce Campbell was just saying, like, in that moment, he was saying, like, shut up, the movie is flawed, okay? Or something like that. I found that to be really funny. But anyways, definitely check this movie out. Really love this movie. Really fun experience. I don't want to spoil too much, even though there's not really a whole lot to spoil in these movies, or at least these first two movies, because they're not really about the plot. It's more about just trying to survive the night and all these crazy ideas that they can come up as to like what they can put these characters through. But still, I don't want to spoil specific moments, and would highly recommend you check this movie out, even more so than the first movie. Still watch the first movie and also watch this movie as well. So check this movie out whenever you get the chance. And with all that being said, I'm going to give Evil Dead 2 an 8 out of 10. Thank you for watching my videos. As always, if you enjoyed this review, be sure to leave a like and comment down below what you thought of Evil Dead 2, and my social media links, they will all be in the description, so follow me there. And last but not least, subscribe to be a part of Foley Nation, and I'll see you when I get my next review up, and that is going to be for, you guessed it, Army of Darkness. There it is. So look forward to that, but until I get that up, thank you for watching, and have a great day.